Are you guys looking for the perfect games to play with your friends without spending a dime? Today I got not only 10, not 20, total of 30 awesome completely free-to-play co-op party games to play in 2025. So whether you are into horror, simulation, arcade racing, fighting, or just want to troll your friends, I got something here for everyone. And they're all completely free to play. You can download them on Steam and also a few games on Epic Game Store. So without wasting any more time guys, grab your squad, let's jump right into it. I'm starting strong with our first game. We got Alien Swarm Reactive Drop. So this one is a free-to-play top-down sci-fi shooter where you and 7 other friends team up to battle against hordes of alien bugs. It's fast-paced, tactical, and it got that nostalgic feel reminiscent from classic arcade shooters. You can play the game single-player, but it's so much fun to play on co-op because you have to coordinate different classes and strategies to survive the storm. So jump in with a bunch of your friends. I'm sure you're gonna have a super fun time playing this. Up next we got MicroWorks. It's a super fun and underrated free-to-play party game that throws you and your friends into this series of rapid-fire mini-games, and each lasting few seconds to a couple of minutes. There are more than 150 mini-game variations available in the game, and you can tweak it to however you like. It's chaotic, hilarious, and perfect for parties, and surprisingly you can play with up to 16 of your friends online, and it is totally free to check out right now. Moving on to our next game, we got Super Sus, another pretty awesome free-to-play social deduction game very similar to a game like Among Us. The concept is very similar. You actually set in a spaceship where you have to take on roles with unique abilities and try to complete tasks or sabotage others. It got a very cool 3D art style and a voice chat integration, making it so much immersive and so much fun to play with friends, and the game is also super easy to run on a low-end PC or a laptop. Unfortunate Spacemen is another pretty cool, completely free-to-play co-op survival game that is all about shape-shifting, deception, and betrayal. You actually play as a spaceman who works in this failing outpost, and you try to complete different objectives with your team, but not to anyone's surprise, one among you is actually a shape-shifting alien who literally try to sabotage everything. Other than the co-op story mode, there is a co-op survival mode as well, which you can play with up to 9 of your friends. If you're looking for some co-op action with some survival horror, this is an awesome game to check out right now. Moving on to a super underrated co-op game on Steam right now, and that is called H.I.A, also known as Horror Investigation Agency. It's a pretty cool indie game where you dive into these spooky investigations with your friends. You basically try to solve paranormal cases, facing jump scares and creepy monsters along the way. The co-op gameplay ensures that you rely on each other to uncover the truth and survive this horror. Super underrated game to play right now. Next up, we got Myrmidon, a brand new free-to-play co-op puzzle platformer inspired from this very cool stop-motion animation. It's a 2-player puzzle game where you and your friend play as the animator and his puppet navigating through these imaginative levels. It's a pretty short game to complete, but definitely needs some teamwork and communication. So if you're looking for a fun co-op puzzle game with an extremely unique art style, this game is right up your alley. If you guys ever want to feel like an Italian mobster, next up we got Treason. This one is a super fun, free-to-play 3 to 16 player party shooter where teamwork and betrayal go hand in hand. There are 2 teams in the game, innocents and traitors. As an innocent, you have to find different clues and ultimately find out who's behind the murderer. And if you are from traitors, you simply have to eliminate all the innocents before they find out what's going on. It's a really fun party game that goes back and forth, and the added proximity voice chat makes this game even more fun to play. Our next game, Deducto, it's a very similar style of a game, but this one takes place in an office. So basically in this game, you can backstab your co-workers or uncover the saboteur among you. There are unique office tasks to complete, multiple weapons, different roles that you can take on. It's an online co-op game you can play with up to 6 to 10 players, and it also does come with proximity voice chat. Such a fun game to play with friends, and adds a bit of a humor and a relatability. Next up, we got Sven Co-op, a classic Half-Life mode turned into a standalone game. It's a completely free co-op game on Steam that let you and your friends tackle some classic Half-Life campaigns and custom missions together. It's so nostalgic, and cooperative gameplay is so much fun, emphasis a lot on teamwork and AI control enemies and puzzles. Obviously, it's a super old game on Steam, but still relatively popular and definitely worth checking out even in 2025. Next up at number 21, we got DYO, a free-to-play mind-bending cooperative puzzle platformer that is all about teamwork. The game lets you manipulate this split-screen mechanic to solve puzzles, requiring tight coordination and communication with your friend. Overall, it's a pretty short game to complete with some interesting levels and a very cool art style, and a very easy game to run on a low-end PC with integrated graphics. Moving on to another awesome co-op shooter that I very recently found out on Steam, and this game is called Thunder Tier 1. It's a free-to-play top-down tactical shooter, plays you in this elite special operation team. You and your friends have to plan and execute missions with precision using realistic weapons and strategies. You can play with up to 4 players on online co-op. If you don't have friends, you can still enjoy the game using AI soldiers as your teammates, but ultimately it demands a lot of coordination, makes it a satisfying experience for those who love playing tactical shooters. Next up, we got Sneak Out, another awesome co-op party game full of fun and chaos for up to 6 players. So you basically enter into this haunted castle with 5 of your friends, and one of you gets randomly chosen as the hunter. The remaining players must hide and survive within the castle, but if you're a hunter, obviously you have to take all them down. It's a very cool and casual co-op game to play on a party night with your friends, and it is totally free to download on Steam. If you're someone who really up for a challenge, next up we got DDNet. This one is a free-to-play cooperative 2D precision platformer that challenges you and up to 64 friends to navigate thousands of maps. And let me tell you man, some of the levels in this game are brutally difficult and incredibly rewarding. The game has a pretty active community on Steam, making new maps and content to the game. There are tons of community-made maps with range of difficulty, make it a great place to test and improve your skills together. If you're looking for a fun, casual survival game to play with your friends, next up we got Muck. Muck is a super fun, free-to-play survival roguelike where you have to collect resources, build bases and fend off enemies. At the daytime you have to craft and upgrade your base, and at the nighttime there are some crazy enemies popping left and right where you have to try to survive as long as you can. It's such a fun survival game to play with friends and also very easy to run on a super low-end PC or a laptop. Dead Frontier 2 is a free-to-play survival horror MMO, drop you into this world overrun by zombies. So basically in this game, you and your friends have to scavenge for supplies, improve your skills and trade with other players and ultimately survive this mayhem. The atmosphere is super dark and intense, and teaming up with your friends definitely enhance the experience as you face the undead together. A great survival horror game to check out right now. Moving on to number 15, we got We Were Here, a free-to-play 2-player cooperative puzzle game where communication is absolutely the key. So basically you and your partner are stuck inside this creepy abandoned castle, but as you are separated, the only way you can communicate through is this all walkie-talkies. So only one of you sees the puzzle, so other one has the clue, so basically have to describe what you see without losing your mind. It's a relatively short game and a very challenging one. It will take you around 2 to 3 hours to complete, and you can download the game absolutely free on Steam. Moving on to a super popular horror game on Steam, next up we got SCP Secret Laboratory, a free-to-play multiplayer / co-op horror party game where you pit various roles against each other in a facility full of anomalies. The game actually set in this very dark underground SCP bunker where you have to choose different characters, different roles like scientists, guards, SCP entities. With each role you take, the different challenges and the objective you have to complete will change. Adds a bit of a replayability value to the game. It's such a fun game to play with friends and super popular on Steam right now, having close to like 8,000 daily concurrent players. If you're down to play some fun arcade racing game with your friends, next up we got Disney's Speedstorm. It's a super fun racing game featuring tons of Disney and Pixar characters, each with their own unique set of skills and abilities. It's not only a racing game, it's more like a racing combat style of a game, pretty similar to Mario Kart. It's very accessible and competitive, make it a great choice to play with any of your friends on a party night. Super awesome game to check out right now. Moving on to a couple of super popular games that is known for its excellent co-op gameplay, and that is Destiny 2 and Warframe. I don't have to explain much about both of these games. Destiny 2 is a massively online multiplayer first-person looter shooter. You can simply team up with your friends to tackle raids, strikes and different PvP modes. It's definitely not the most beginner-friendly free-to-play game to play right now, but if you got a couple of friends who know what they're doing, I'm sure you're gonna have an excellent time playing this. Warframe in style is very similar. It's a third-person looter shooter with fast-paced combat and deep customization and plethora of missions to complete with your friends, and recently got the Warframe 1999 update with a whole different storyline and missions to complete. Now is hands down the best time to jump in and enjoy the game. Alright, moving on to top 10 games, you probably won't find any surprises here, but at number 10 we got a very underrated game called Knightfall, A Daring Journey. So basically in this game, you and your buddy play as 2 knights on a quest to snag a magical roast, but instead of usual swordplay, you are drifting horses like you are in a medieval Fast and Furious, but your goal is to race from town to town, try to beat other duos and shelter before the nightfall. So that way it's more like a battle royale game. It's so fun and hilarious and extremely unique game to play right now. Alright, moving on to number 9 and number 8, we got pretty similar style of games, and that is one-armed cook and one-armed robber. And these are probably the most funniest co-op games you can play with another friend. One-armed cook is basically a very fun cooking simulator where you have to challenge yourself to prepare meals using just one arm. It is so clunky and leading to a lot of hilarious moments as you and your friend try to coordinate the kitchen. One-armed robber got the similar idea, but instead of cooking, you're pulling off heists on different shops, banks, and various type of establishment. And this physics-based gameplay results in a lot of chaotic and funny moments as you and your friends try to pull off the perfect robbery. At number 7, we got Caliber, a free-to-play tactical shooter that emphasizes a lot on teamwork and strategy. There are more than 70 plus operators to choose from, each with their unique skills and abilities, and also there are 4 major classes to choose from: Assault, Medics, Support, and Recon. I find the co-op campaign mode is so much fun to play with friends compared to some of the typical PvP modes. You jump in with 3 of your friends, you have to complete different objectives, clear out enemy bases, and progress through the campaign. They also recently added a first-person mode to the game, so if you're a fan of tactical shooters, it's a pretty solid game that is absolutely worth your time. Number 6, we got Arcadegeddon, a brand new free-to-play, colorful, fast-paced shooter where you battle through these procedurally generated levels. And of course, the game supports co-op play, allowing you and your friends to tackle challenges together in this vibrant, arcade-inspired world. There are dozens of enemy variants, bosses, tons of biomes to explore, awesome co-op game to jump in with your friends. Arguably one of the most popular social deduction games to play right now had to be the Goose Duck. A lot of people comparing this game is kind of a cheap knockoff version of Among Us, but I would say in somewhat this is better than Among Us. First of all, it's totally free to check out, you don't have to pay anything. And it also introduced new roles, new game modes, new mechanics, adds a bit of a depth to the gameplay. On top of everything, it also got proximity voice chat. Such an awesome casual party games to play with your friends right now. Jumping into another super popular game on Steam, next up we got Crab Game. So this one is a free-to-play first-person multiplayer party game inspired from the ever-popular TV show Squid Game. The games offer you a series of funny and hilarious minigames where you have to complete and try to be the last one standing. It's so fun and chaotic, perfect for a large group of friends looking for a quick, unpredictable fun. It's totally free to play, and also you can make your own custom games and jump in with your friends with these. Talking about another super popular game to play with friends, next up we got Brawlhalla. It's an extremely popular free-to-play platformer fighter with a diverse cast of characters with over millions of concurrent players on PC as well as on mobile. It's an absolute blast to play with friends because it does support split-screen multiplayer and split-screen co-op, also offering you a variety of both casual and competitive modes. Super easy game to pick up and play right now. At number 2, we got Fall Guys, the ever-popular battle royale style party game where you compete in this obstacle course and mini games and ultimately try to be the last man standing. It's a super easy game to pick up and play with your friends with very easy to understand controls. And remember, if you decide to play the game on PC, right now it is only available to download through Epic Game Store. As a fan of first-person shooter games, I think the number 1 spot had to go to the Delta Force Black Hawk Down campaign, offering you the remastered version of that classic Black Hawk Down campaign for absolutely free. Technically, you can jump in and enjoy the game as a solo player. I did try it out myself, but I couldn't get past the first mission because it's incredibly difficult to play in single player. It is meant to play in a 3-player co-op with other friends or any random people. You can simply jump in, select your roles like support, medics, or assault. It's super hardcore, tactical, very realistic, only couple of bullets is enough to take you down. You have to revive teammates, and campaign is so much fun to play if you got a really good set of friends to play, and will take you around 6 to 8 hours to complete. Definitely one of the best free-to-play co-op experience you can have right now on PC. Well, there you have it guys, total of 30 awesome, completely free-to-play co-op party games to play with your friends in 2025. This video took so much time and effort to make, so if this video helpful to you and if you find any interesting games, don't forget to like the video, subscribe and stay tuned to the channel as we cover pretty much all content related to free-to-play games. I'll catch you guys soon in the next one. Stay safe.